Good morning, YouTube. Might be wondering why I'm standing in front of a pool to start a tree video. Well, this is a job for a community, and they have this wonderful community pool here that's surrounded by this natural area, which is absolutely awesome. The problem is they've got a couple cottonwoods down in this area that drop so much debris into their pool that they basically are struggling to keep the pool open for all their residents. So we got two big cottonwoods down in there that we're going to be taking out, and this is nice. It's a down only. They've got this ravine down here. There's a couple members in the community that have said they would go in there and take firewood as it's available. So we're just going to drop it down in there and hopefully allow them to open up their pool and their residents to enjoy it. Down here in the ravine, these are the trees that are in question. We got this one cottonwood that goes up and then goes directly at the pool, over the pool. There's another small one over here with the band on it. Same idea, not quite as big and not quite as problematic for the pool, but this one is definitely causing a lot of issues. The outer limbs actually go over the pool fence there, so when it drops, everything goes into the pool. And then there's one more down here. This is the biggest one. You can see kind of goes up and curves out a little bit, but also dropping a lot of debris into the pool. So those are the three trees we'll be taking down today. We took down one last week that was out more towards the road, but was still creating some problems with debris going in the pool. But these are the three really bad ones. That's the first one. That was the little one. We took it down. I didn't even film it. It was just, we cut it from the ground, got up in there, cut it up to pull it away from the fence. Here's Graham doing what Graham does. Pulling brush, working too hard. But we cut it from the ground because it did not encroach on that fence. This one that we're getting ready to climb, it bends way out over and goes over the fence. So we've got to climb it, take off those end limbs, swing them down, keep them away from the pool and the fence, and then we'll bring it down. Catch you up on what we've done here. So we took out this first limb. We knew that it would get caught up here, which we actually wanted it to keep it off the fence, keep it off the roof over there. Now I've got my climb line established up here in this V. I'll be able to work out the top of this tree without it hitting the fence, and we'll be able to work down onto that branch as well. So that's where we're at now. Just transitioned over to my climb line. Still got my secondary tied in here. So now I can work up but stay close to this limb if I need to take out the top of this. I can also loosen this secondary, and then I can drop down on top of that and just start slicing it out of there. So probably take this limb off the top of this one first, and then we'll work down over onto that debris. Just took off this branch here. I went ahead and flipped over. Now I'm in the V. I don't know if you can tell or not where the base of this tree is. It's all the way back there where that pink line is. Not sure if you can see that, but I'm probably 20 or 25 feet away from the base. This tree really goes out. But now we'll get these limbs off here and get this thing down. Here's where we're at. We just took this branch off, brought it straight down. Graham cut it up down there. Perfect. He's working hard down there. Appreciate that. We got this limb that came out. I got on top of it, cut it straight down, fell right in the vein, right where they want it. Now I'm leaving my climb line tied here. I'll drop down onto this debris because this tree's at a point where we can just fall up from the ground. But now I can drop down and cut up that debris from the first limb that we cut out. that's hung up. There's the climb line. I dropped down on top of this branch. We knocked it down. Still got hung up from the ground. So just climbing this little tree here and cutting it out of this tree now. Heads up. We got all the limbs off of the tree, and we came down and I had Graham look at it from the ground, and just not real comfortable with how close it still is to the fence. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip line back up it, take off the top third so that we can fall from the ground. Once again, the problem here is how much it bows out. I know you can't tell in the video, but my climb point up there in that V was every bit of 20-25 feet from the base of the tree here, so it really bows a lot. So I'm just going to climb up about a third of it and take that out, and then we'll be able to drop it from the ground. Took my saw. Golly, it pinched on the way down. All right, we get the top out of this. Now we're gonna be able to fall from the ground. Just drop it right here on this ravine, right where they want it. This is the final tree. We've got a pull line in it about halfway up. Graham's going to be pulling uphill there. I'm going to make an aggressive V in it. I'm actually going to cut it to aim towards this tree here because all of the weight comes off this way. So to compensate, I'll put a V on this side. We'll cut the holding wood more on this side and leave holding wood on the opposite side of the tree. Well, as you saw, I made my back cut and then I jumped off of the saw, ran over there to help Graham pull it, and we got it perfectly. I wish I had that on film. You can see I was shooting this way right towards these two trees. I left the holding wood on this side. You can see I have like, I don't even know, that's probably 30 or 40%. This side's almost zero. I wanted no holding wood here, holding wood here. So as it starts to fall, because of that wedge, the weight is taking it this way, but the holding wood is on the back side here. So it brought it down perfectly right between these two trees where we wanted it. Just didn't film it. Quick recap of what we got today. There were those branches that were over the pool. Really cleared out there now. The big one that we dropped is just down in there. Once again, I'm sorry we didn't film it. I went to help Graham pull on the rope to get some tension, and we were able just to yard it out of there. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you have tree work that needs done in the Charlotte or Gastonia area, 567-240-2014. Special thanks to Graham today. He busted his tail down in that ravine. A lot of briars down there. He's pulling brush through and running lines over a lot of obstacles, so he absolutely killed it today. Thanks for watching.